Welcome to the 4-H Share the Fun Talent Showcase Judges Orientation. We'd like to say thank you for supporting 4-H. 4-H is a youth development organization that empowers kids through hands-on learning experiences and helps them find their passions and interests through projects. Judges are a critical part in providing feedback to the youth as they progress through their projects and master their skills. The Share the Fun Talent Showcase is one of 5 contests that take place each year as part of the Duval County 4-H events. During Share the Fun, youth can exhibit acts that range from instrumental to vocal, dramatic, or a combination of many of these things and more. In the 4-H program, we use the Danish scoring system for judging. Now, unfortunately, it's not that type of Danish. But in the Danish system of judging, youth are not compared with each other when judged, but rather youth are compared with a set standard using a rubric. This means that multiple youth could receive a blue ribbon, a red ribbon, a white ribbon, or in our clover buds who are 7 to 5-year-old range, they receive our participation ribbon. Blue ribbon range is 90 points to 100 points based on the rubric. Red is 80 to 89 points, and white is 79 points and below. Providing comments and constructive criticism is a key part of what we're looking for in our judges. All of our county events are designed to be educational, not just a competition. We want youth to learn, grow, and master skills as they practice their performances. We ask that you be positive and focus on things that youth can do to improve rather than things that they should just avoid, and avoid labeling or name calling or loaded words that can put them on the defensive. We ask that you evaluate the act, not the person, and then if you notice issues or problems, give some specific options that youth can take to solve these problems in the future in their performances. Give praise as well as criticism, and try the sandwich approach, which is giving positive comment followed by some suggestions for improvement, and then more positive comments after that. We'll go over some examples in a moment. Here are some examples of ways you can phrase constructive criticism. Try the sandwich approach. Here are some examples of that. Our office will provide score sheets for you to utilize when evaluating the performances. Take a moment to read your score sheets and understand what the descriptions are for the different categories. Make sure that you fill in all of the blanks that are required and double check your score totals. After all of the youth have performed and entries are complete, you'll have an opportunity to chat with the other judges and determine whether each entry is blue, red, or white ribbon. If there are any scores that result in ties, then you'll be able to consult with the fellow judges until ties are broken. In the Share the Fun contest, we use the Danish scoring system, which means every single youth who participates could get a white ribbon, they could all get a red ribbon, or they could all get a blue ribbon. But the top 2 highest scores, the top 2 highest blue ribbon scores from each age division have the opportunity to advance on to the district level competition. So this means the top 2 senior 4-H members who are 14 to 18-year-olds, the top 2 intermediate 4-H performances, which are 11 to 13-year-olds, and the top 2 junior performances who are 8 to 10-year-olds can move on to the district competition. Let's take a moment to look at our score sheets. This is the rubric you'll be using the day of the contest. As you can see, there's a place at the top of the rubric for you to select the age division and a place to put the art classification. Someone else will be in charge of keeping time to make sure that the acts fall within the 3 to 5 minutes allotted for performances. There are 3 main categories on the rubric. The first is talent, so the actual ability and skill of the performer. This is worth up to 30 points. Showmanship is the next category. This is where does the youth show confidence? Projection? Are they well rehearsed? Do they capture the audience's attention? Do they have charisma? This is worth up to 35 points. And finally, stage appearance. Stage appearance is also worth up to 35 points. And this looks at the performer's wardrobe as well as prop placement. Are there any special effects utilized? How does the stage appear? Does it all flow with what the act is that's being performed? Total, they have out of 100 points, and there's a place to leave additional comments at the bottom of the score sheet. We thank you again for taking time out of your day to judge our youth performances. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to our office. We look forward to seeing you for county events.